Welcome to today's episode of Heard and Seen Around. I am Rajesh Karipurath. This is my take on macroeconomic and geoeconomic data points, which I find interesting. I hope you enjoy watching it as much as I enjoyed curating it. Cheers.
Being president is like running a cemetery. You've got a lot of people under you and nobody's listening. Bill Clinton: I have noticed that nothing I never said ever did me any harm. In Washington, a gaffe is when you tell the truth. John McCain: I would like to die on Mars, just not on impact. Elon Musk: nothing defines humans better than their willingness to do irrational things in the pursuit of phenomenally unlikely payoffs.
Every new Fed chair promises a fresh chapter. Markets usually reply, "We have seen this movie before." History shows that falling 10-year yields have often coincided with strong equity returns under several Fed chiefs. So far, Kevin Warsh's early tenure is also tracking with lower bond yields, echoing periods under leaders like Walker, Greenspan, and Bernanke. Of course, a few weeks don't make a legacy. Inflation, growth, and policy will decide whether this becomes another successful chapter or just an interesting opening scene. India has spent years making its external debt more rupee-friendly, but this year the dollar fought back. The rupee share of external debt has climbed from 18.8% in FY11 to 29.4% in FY26, showing steady progress over the long term. But in FY26, that share slipped by 1.7%, while US dollar denominated debt rose to 55.5%. Why does that matter? Because when more debt is in dollars, a weaker rupee makes repayments more expensive. It's a reminder that currency risk isn't just about exchange rates, it's about what you're borrowing in. India's biggest economic engine isn't a corporate giant, it's a neighborhood business around the corner. Today, over 8.7 crore registered MSMEs contribute 31.1% of India's GDP, 35.4% of manufacturing output, and an impressive 48.6% of exports. Even more remarkable, they provide livelihoods to nearly 39 crore people. And while the spotlight often falls on large companies, more than 99% of India's MSMEs are micro enterprises, small in size but massive in economic impact. The next time someone says small businesses don't matter, remind them that they are powering half of India's exports. India's IT sector has gone from market superstar to almost an afterthought. Back in 2021, IT made up 19% of the Nifty. Today it's down to just 8%. Financials have held their ground while energy has stayed relatively steady, leaving IT to bear the brunt of slower global tech spending and weaker earnings growth. Here's the interesting part. India's digital ambitions haven't disappeared, and neither has the world's need for technology. If AI spending, global IT budgets, and deal activity revive, today's underweight could become tomorrow's comeback story. AI conversations can sound like a secret club, but the buzzwords are simpler than they seem. As LLM is the brain behind tools like ChatGPT, tokens are the tiny building blocks it reads, while hallucinations are those moments when AI answers with absolute confidence and absolute fiction. RAG helps AI fetch facts before responding, making answers more reliable. And fine-tuning is like sending AI back to university for a specialist degree. The more you understand these terms, the easier is it to understand real AI innovation from clever marketing. Not every growth story wears a suit. Some come with stripes, spots, and a roar. India has pulled off something few countries can claim. All five of its big cat populations are growing at the same time. Tigers have jumped 161% to 3,680. Asiatic lions have reached 891. Leopards stand at 13,874. Snow leopards at 718. As once declared extinct in India in 1950, have made a remarkable return. It's proof that conservation isn't just about protecting wildlife, it's about restoring ecosystems, supporting local communities, and planning for the long term.